This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to SAP S4 HANA SD certification training. So, in the course S4 600 Business Processes in SAP S4 HANA Sales, in this course, in the unit Automatic Data Determination and Scheduling, in this unit, today we are covering this topic, analyzing the results of delivery and transportation scheduling. Basically, shipment scheduling we are covering today. Okay, this topic we are covering today. Okay, so shipment scheduling. So basically dates, all the dates, okay, those things we'll cover today. So in the shipment scheduling, the topics that we are going to cover, they are introduction to delivery scheduling. We will understand what is delivery scheduling in sales order, how the scheduling happens in sales order, what is the criteria, what are the various elements are taken into consideration in this scheduling we will understand. Then dates in delivery scheduling, how the different dates are calculated in the delivery scheduling, we will see. Transportation lead times, what is this transportation lead times, how they affect the scheduling, we will see. Then the backward scheduling, the initial backward scheduling, how this backward scheduling happens, what are the various time elements are taken into consideration, we will see. Then forward scheduling, what is forward scheduling and when the system will switch over to forward scheduling, we will see. And then schedule lines in forward scheduling, how the schedule lines appear during the forward scheduling. So these are the topics we will be covering in the delivery scheduling. Okay. So basically, so first we'll start with the scheduling. What is scheduling? Why it is important? We will understand basically. Okay. Introduction to shipment scheduling. Okay. The objective of the delivery and transportation scheduling is to confirm a delivery date for the materials requested by the customer. Okay. while considering while considering the lead time for processing and the availability of material. So normally whenever customer places an order, he says I need by this date, he will give a date. Okay, what the customer will say, I need the material by this date, particular date. So now we have to check whether we can deliver. System will check whether you can deliver by that date or not, it will check. So that is called delivery and transportation scheduling. So you have to confirm a delivery date to the customer. Okay. So here what happens is basically in this function, let's say customer when places the order, what he does, he says, I need this product. Okay. I need this product. Okay. And he says, I need this much quantity. Along with that, he will say, I need by this date. That is also very important. He says, I need by this date, delivery date. Okay. Now the system what it does is whether you can deliver by this date or not. If not if not it will propose a new delivery date. So there are two dates basically. Our scheduling function what it does is there is a requested delivery date. Okay, if you can meet that, yes, then no problem. Suppose in case of no, suppose you cannot meet that date, no, in that case system will propose a new delivery date. New delivery date. Okay, so this is done by the scheduling function basically. Scheduling function. So suppose if you go to the system and log into the system. Okay, so when we create the sales order, if you observe carefully, I'm creating the sales order. Okay, I'm creating a sales order. I'm entering the customer. This is our customer code. Okay, reference date. Okay, and then here you see there is a field called requested delivery date. This is the date, requested delivery date. So when the customer wants, so let's say customer wants the material on the 8th of September. Okay, 2 days from today. Okay, now system will check whether we can deliver on this date or not. or if not, system will propose a new delivery date which we have to confirm to the customer. So that is the function of this delivery and transportation scheduling. Okay. During during sales order processing, delivery and transportation scheduling is carried out in order to determine the date at which the goods will arrive to the customer. Confirmed delivery date. Okay, so this scheduling function, what it does is it will determine on which date you can deliver the product to the customer. So whether his date, whether the date he has requested for, or if not, a new date it will propose. If you are not able to deliver by this date, you have to give another date to the customer, right? So that date calculation is done by scheduling function. Okay. Using delivery using delivery and transportation scheduling, the system can check within a sales document if a requested delivery date can be met. That's what I just explained. The system will check first, it you will be able to deliver the product by this date or not, it will check. That is the objective basically. Okay. to check delivery dates to check delivery dates, several time components are taken into account, which we will discuss shortly. Okay, so when the system check for the delivery date, it will take into consideration several time components like pick pack time, loading time, transit time. All those time components are taken into account. We will discuss all those time components in detail. Okay, so this is the one. So when you create a sales order, you enter a delivery date requested by the customer. Then what system does is normally it will go backwards and it will take all the times into consideration, like transit time. That means from the date of goods issue, the travel time basically to the customer place, transit time. Then loading time, suppose you have to load the product onto the truck, that loading time it will consider. Then pick pack time, to pack the material, you have to pack the material, right? Okay, that, and then you will load it that time. Okay, and then material availability time. Accordingly it will consider all these timings. Accordingly it will check whether you can meet the delivery date asked by the customer or not. If not, then it will propose a new confirmed delivery date. So all these done, how these material availability date, loading date, goods issue date, of course there is a one called transportation planning date, all these dates, and then of course finally delivery date, how these are calculated, we are now going to understand in this session. Okay, so let's move on. Now we will see the delivery scheduling dates. Okay, so the delivery scheduling considers the following dates. Okay, so before that, I'll show you where you can see all these dates. Okay, so let's go to the system. Okay, suppose I'll do one thing. I'll put the requested delivery date as 15th of September. So customer is expecting the product by this date, 15th of September. Okay, now I'll enter our material and the quantity. Okay, now when we do this, system will calculate all these dates based on the data you maintain. I'll enter. That's okay. That's okay. Continue. Okay, done. Now to see all these dates, material availability date, loading date, goods issue date, delivery dates, all these things, to see them, what you need to do, select the line item, go to line item details. Okay, here you see schedule lines. Go to schedule lines. Okay, in the schedule line, select the schedule line. Here you see there is a button shipping. If you go to shipping, here you can see. So the delivery date it has proposed, goods issue date it has proposed, okay, and then loading date it has proposed, material availability date, all the dates it has proposed. Of course, we will understand how these dates are calculated. We'll understand that also one by one. Okay, so this is the place where you can see all the dates. Okay, so let's go through one by one. So first, order date. Order date, the date on which the order is placed. So the order date is nothing but date on which you created the sales order. Okay, so that is this date. Normally in the sales order itself you can see the order date. If you go back, you are creating the sales